I had an album recommended to me, so I listened to it a couple of times, and today I'm gonna give you guys my review of this album, every single song from first listen to now. Let's just get right into it. So first off, I'd like to talk about this album a little bit, just give you guys an idea for those who haven't listened. So it's really experimental and industrial sounding. It's very unique, unlike any album I've ever really heard before, and it's kind of hard to rate because of this. But uh, but I guess I'll just get into it here. So, first song on the album is called "Crabs in a Bucket," and there's really no songs on this album I dislike, but this one I'd have to say is my least favorite. Uh, for me, the thing about this song that separates it from the rest as worse on the album is the synth melody. Everything else is good, but overall, just the melody of this song doesn't really click for me like the others do. And, I like how the sound effects in the background make me feel like I'm out on the boat in the middle of the ocean or something. But that melody and the random vocal chops just kind of ruins the song. I mean, it's still a good song, it's just the worst on the album personally for me, which is why I'm going to give it a 6.5. Same rating as my first listen. I do feel like it does a good job as an intro, but really just the overall sound of this song, just the overall melody, I'm just not a huge fan of, really. Song number two is Big Fish, and this is a massive improvement from the first song. The synth melody is amazing. The song is a lot more high energy and fast paced, which I really enjoy. Feels less experimental than most songs on the album. It's more like a song out here on the radio. I like the vibe, not a really whole lot to critique. Originally, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10, but after listening to the album a few more times, uh, I would have to give it a 10. It's probably top five best on the album. So so yeah, that's my thoughts on Big Fish. Next up is Alyssa Interlude. It's an interlude. I can't fairly rate it, but it's all right. Song number four is Love Can Be, and this is probably the hardest song to rate on the album, honestly. On first listen, I gave it a 9, and I'd say I probably still agree with that rating. I think the best part of the song is the outro, but it's kind of all over the place, really. And that's not really necessarily a bad thing because it still manages to sound good. But out of every song, this is probably my second least favorite on the album. But it's not bad, and yeah, probably gonna give it a 9 here. Next, we got 745, which is top five favorite songs on the album. Really like the bass and the melody a lot, and it stays consistent throughout the whole song. It's a pretty simple song, which might actually be why it's so good since most songs on this album are pretty complicated. My original rating was an 8.5, but it could be argued to be a 10 now. So I'm just going to say it's somewhere between 8.5 and 10. Pretty, pretty good song. It's growing on me every time I listen to it. The sixth song is Ramon Park is Yankee Stadium. It's another interlude. You get the idea. Not going to rate it. Seventh is Yeah Right. And this is easily my second favorite song on the album. One of my most listened to from it as well. I love the hard hitting drum melodies and the bass. The transition in the middle is also perfect. Then when the drums come back in, it's just so good. You think it couldn't get any better? Kendrick comes out of nowhere and just casually drops one of the best verses of his career. It was really surprising. Made this song better than it already was, and I think it gets a very deserving 10 out of 10. Next is Homage, which I still am kind of unsure about. I like the mysterious synth melody and the fast paced drums. I rated this song a 10 out of 10 on my first listen, as well as called it the third best on the album, which I'm not sure I totally agree with anymore, but it's definitely a good song. I keep it at a 10, but I wouldn't put it as third on the album. The ninth song is Samo. This song has grown on me a lot since first listen. Not as much as the next song, but still, a lot. I gave it a 6 my first listen, which I disagree with now because I like Crabs in a Bucket significantly less than this song. But also, I do feel like the melody is kind of all over the place, so I wouldn't give it anything higher than a 7.5. So my new rating for this song is 7.5. The 10th song is Party People, which is my new third favorite song on the album. In place of Homage previously. This song has really grown on me, and I like that dark bass melody. Used to be a 7.9 on first listen, but of course I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 after multiple. It's just a really solid song, and it just has a really nice groove to it. The 11th song is Bag Back, and this is my current favorite, and also was my favorite after first listen. I've listened to this songs many times, and the synth melody is just pretty catchy, flows very smooth, and the pacing is fast. The speed of the song is great. Easily a 10 out of 10 then and now. The last song on Big Fish Theory is Rain Come Down. I was not expecting to hear Ty Dolla $ign on this song, but honestly, I probably should have after hearing the beat. I really like the song and it's been growing on me by the day. Like the vibe a lot. It's just a good song overall. First listen, I gave it an 8. I'd probably give it around the same rating now, maybe an 8.5. It's a pretty good song, just hasn't really stuck with me like some of the others have yet. Overall, I'd say the album is a 8.5 out of 10. Not a really easy album to rate, but I enjoyed listening to it, and it was definitely unique and fun experience. So yeah, subscribe. This video took me quite a while to make, so subscribe, like it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.